If you're looking for information on an author or particular work of literature, you want to check out the database Bloom's Literature. So we're here at the library's main page, and we want to scroll down to database A to Z list and select B for Bloom's and scroll on down right there. So when you're searching for an author, you want to do last name, comma, first name. And it's already popping up. Then you get to the author's landing page, and you're going to have these little tabs that have information inside of them. So the first tab is the reference tab, and this is going to have the bulk of the information. You'll see everything that is inside of that over here on the right with all the limiters. So we're going to see some an overviews, essay topics. There's going to be biographies on the author, information about the characters that they've created, on topics and themes in their work, all kinds of good information. So you can narrow down what you're looking for using those limiters. I'm going to go for biography because I want a little overview of his life. And I can click through to read that and get a context for the times in which he wrote and his influences, etc. Now the criticism tab is going to have essays in it that interpret and analyze the different works of literature that he's created. Over here, you can narrow it down by publication dates. Usually the within 10 years is a good span of time. So I would go ahead and do that and check out those articles. The literary works page has a list of the literary works that they created, both in this case, novels and short stories. And you'll see the little overview link next to a lot of them, and some of them have essay topics, which are little starters for you to come up with good essay topics on that particular work. If you hit the overview page, you get a page that looks a lot like the author page that we looked at with the tabs. So you're going to have the reference section, then criticism section on there as well, and more information about that, including a little summary of the short story itself. A nice summary. The images tab has images, in this case, of book covers and of the author themselves. Really useful if you're doing a presentation and you want to spice it up with some nice images. And the videos tab can vary. In this case, it's an author discussing Ray Bradbury. Sometimes if it's a more recent author, it'll be videos of them discussing their own work, or there'll be interpretations, adaptations of the works themselves, which can be really cool to watch. Now, if you're looking for a short story, you want to put it in quotation marks. And we get a landing page that's a lot like the author page. So we've got the reference section, which you will see has themes and motifs that appear in the short story. So violence, family, religion. And then moving down here, we have some essay topics to get you started and some more articles about it. And then the characters that appear in the work itself. And you can click on any of those and you can get a little context for that character, kind of remind yourself what their role in the story was. The criticism section, again, is going to have that analysis and interpretation, and these are just going to be on that particular short story. So that makes it really easy to find good articles to talk about and interact with in your paper. And then the timeline tab has some information about the publication of this particular work and where it falls in the life of the author. So Bloom's Literature is a super great place to go if you need information about authors, if you need information about any works. There are information about plays, as you can see here, some about poetry, short stories, novels, lots and lots of great information.